like get an event Pokemon outside of the event because they really put a lot of work into those. Because it was like you trigger the event, you go somewhere else that wasn't on the regular map. Kind of like the first time the DLC, or at least that I experienced DLC. And so it was like, holy crap, that is so cool that you can just do that. And I mean, obviously I was using like an action replay or cheat device, but it was like, hey, I was able to do X, Y, and Z, which is really freaking awesome.
Yeah. Downside is with all the fake Pokemon I caught with the action replay.
Oh yeah, they don't go to Pokemon Home.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You try transferring them up the system, like Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Home, whatever it is. We're like, hey, no. That Pokemon is sus.
Yeah, that one's not real. Oh gosh, so funny.
I think when I first got my action replay for the DS, I would like test it with Super Mario 64 DS. And one cheat code that comes to my mind is that you can... Oh, I can actually just... I don't know why I left. You can just hold... Okay, so, you press the jump button, you jump up, and then you go back down, right? You can hold the jump button and keep going up and up and up until you hit the top of the skybox.
Oh, dang. That's cool.
And then, I would just let Mario just, fall to his death.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah. But on a loophole, if I can't remember if I can still do this, but if you could, ground pound just before you hit the ground...
It wouldn't do damage.
Yeah, it breaks your fall.
Love that. So, the most broken I ever took a game... let me think. Which one was it? It might have been Diamond or Pearl. Because I think... No. The most broken I ever took a game was Pokemon White. So what I did was... So, I mean, of course, I use a cheat device on that. I got... of course, all kinds of shiny Pokemon. I messed with your experience that you get. That was a cool code. I liked that one. So instead of... yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So instead of spawning in 1,000 freaking rare candies and it taking forever for you to level your Pokemon up, and you're gonna run out eventually if you level everybody up, what I would do is I would get the experience share, and then I would increase the experience gained in battle by, I think it was by 150%.
Oh, was there an experience gain multiplier?
Yes.
For action replay?
Yes, for later games. So the original ones like Silver, Gold. That one I don't think there was, or there may have been, but I didn't know about them. But later on I started using that, and it's oh my gosh, so much easier. So that you could level up your Pokemon to just the right level. So what I would do is I could easily uniformly level up my Pokemon.
Oh, I would just create a bunch of rare candies.
See, and
just right away.
But then you have the option with the rare candies. So let's say the experience, they're leveling up slower than the others. You can use the rare candies to make up the difference, but you're still leveling up very, very quickly. One time, it was set at 10,000%. 10,000% increase in your experience. It was in your first battle with your rifle, my Pokemon got up to level 100 or something. It was something crazy where I was oh, I better turn this back off.
Didn't that make your Pokemon disobey you for leveling up that fast?
Not your starter. So in the later versions of the game, your starter would still listen to you even if it was past the level. In Pokemon Yellow...
So not the starter.
Right. So Pokemon Yellow, Gold, Silver... Crystal, Blue, Red, I think into Ruby and Sapphire, I believe that they would... Or no. In Ruby and Sapphire, I think that's where they fixed it. So your main Pokemon would still obey you up to a certain point. I feel if you did surpass it egregiously, by level 100 when you're not even supposed to have the first gym badge, I feel that one... they would still disobey you, but later games, even now, Pokemon Sword and Shield, my starter was leveled up way faster before I even continued on with the story, and it would still listen to me.
Yeah, I remember my starter in Sword and Shield would like reach their first evolution before I even got to the first gym.
Yeah. So mine was...
Which, honestly, that felt weird to me.
Mine almost got to my second evolution. Because I spent so much time in the wild area. Like, for most of the game, I was hanging out in the wild area. So, like, the whole game, I never had to worry about my level. For example, so on my playthrough of Sword and Shield, I never lost. Undefeated all the way through. So that's one where, like, even now, I have not lost a battle in that game.
In Sword and Shield.
In Sword and Shield. Until the post-game. Post-game, you know, like, you go to, like, a battle tower or something like that. Lost that the first time.
I think I only lost to...
the champion?
Yeah.
Me too. Like, but that was in the post-game still. Like, even during, like, the regular story.
Oh, no, I mean, in the regular story.
Oh, really?
With Leon.
Oh,
yeah, I do remember that I had to shut off my game before I actually lost and lose money.
Dude, I know. Like so when you're a kid, you don't want to lose, so you like turn it off or whatever. But now it's like, no, I don't want to lose cash. Well, oh my gosh, and in Legends Arceus, dude, I have lost so much freaking stuff. Like when I die, right now I limit my inventory because of that. So,
yeah,
like,
it's not money you lose, but it's your
items,
your inventory.
So, dude, I lost like 6 max revives and like 100 freaking jet balls.
Oh,
because I was carrying like 500 jet balls with me. So I said, to heck with that. I'm gonna keep most of these in my box.
I really hate that one NPC guy who offers to expand your item inventory.
Oh yeah.
But then, I mean, like, at first it seems affordable, but then it just gets more expensive as hell.
So I have not completely upgraded that yet. Right now, I fluctuate between 300,000 Poké Dollars and 50 Poké Dollars. And just 50. like, so what I'll do is, I'll go and, like, hit mass outbreaks or whatever. And then I'll go and catch a whole bunch of Pokemon, then go release them. Then I sell the Grit Rocks and stuff. But like right now, I just maxed out my inventory in the chest or whatever. So I have like 999 jet balls and 999 ultra balls in there now. Because every time I buy ultra balls, I put 25% of them in the box.
Oh, like in your storage at your apartment.
Yep. So that fills it up. And then, like they say with jet balls, like I just stock up. I mean, I carry like probably 50 to 100 on me at a time. But then, like, I have 999 in the box just in case, because then it's like, okay, if I die, like I go back to camp anyway, a whole bunch, right? Like I go back to heal up. May as well do that. Oh, and freaking Caleb is crazy lucky on his game
in his copy of Arceus.
Yeah. He caught 2 random shinies. Doesn't have a shiny charm. Doesn't have maximum Pokédex entries.
Really?
Yeah. Full odds shinies. You got a Wurmple and an Onyx. I want the Onyx because evolving into Steelix. Steelix is gold.
Isn't the Onyx shiny gold, or is it brown?
Nah, it's kind of green. It's kind of a crappy shiny if you ask me.
Kind of weird how it goes from green to gold.
I know, right? Like. But it's Steelix, right? He's supposed to be silver, so of course they're gonna make it gold. Let's see. I'll pull up a picture. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying to find it on.
Gravity Scramble. I remember this one. Maybe.
Yeah, he's kind of green. Like. I mean.
Oh no, I remember.
Look at that. See. But the shiny Steelix looks really good.
Yeah, that looks weird.
I know.
If anything, the green would be like a really dirty gold.
Yeah, I think that's an accurate statement. But yeah, so he got one of those and a Wurmple. So the Wurmple, I didn't believe him. Like I got home from work and he's dad. I caught a shiny. I was like, no, you didn't. Right. First of all, how are you gonna do? You don't have the thing. And then he pulls it out. I was like, what the freak? So he caught it, and I'm like, heck yeah, good job. But then I went and I got And then he saw the onyx and he's like, Dad, there's a shiny onyx. I was like, are you sure? He's like, I know it's that. He's like, it's green. And at that point, I'm like, pause your game. So we got into battle with it, and like he had like 1.5 Pokemon alive.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And it was past his level or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw everything he's got at this. So caught it with like a heavy ball or whatever. But yeah, I was like, holy crap. I was like full odds too. He doesn't even have a what's it called? Maxed out Pokédex entry for it. Because you have to have like a 10 on there for it to like even increase the odds past 1 in 4,000.
No, but the game was just like, nope, there you go, kid.
No, here you go. But the thing is I've been hunting for a shiny onyx myself.
Oh, wait. Oh, I can just grab a star right now. Right around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I killed a gold dog today.
It was a golden retriever. Ouch. Kalima! Bow wow. Nice.
So I've been like watching more Marvel show recently.
Oh, yeah, the What If?
Oh no, I finished watching that a while ago. Yesterday I finished watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm kind of bummed out that Carter turns out bad. Spoiler alert for a show that's been out for
like a year.
Yeah, probably a while now.
Mm-hmm.
That Carter was the power broker and has kind of turned bad.
I'm okay with it. If Captain America dumped me, yeah, I'd be kind of pissed off too.
Did Captain America dump her?
Pretty much. Right? Okay.
I thought it was more like a awkward like relationship type of thing where like he would be dating his girlfriend's granddaughter or great granddaughter,
grandniece. No, well, okay, so I don't think so because like in Civil War, he kisses her, right? And it's
yeah, and Bucky and Sam are just like
yeah. That's like one of the best scenes ever. They're both like, nice. like no joke.
I think a meme may have spawned from that or
I
something.
think so.
Just like when you and your friend see your best friend getting kissed by their crush, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, and that's the thing is like, so they kiss there, and then they like nothing happens or whatever, but it's still one of those kind of things where it's like, okay, it's gonna be good for him, but then like he goes and takes the Infinity Stones, and then decides to travel in time to an alternate reality where he like doesn't
stay
like
with
her.
Endgame?
Yeah. Because I personally believe that he spent the time in a different reality with because I believe the reason I say
I don't think Captain America will go to a different timeline per se. If anything, he's just like gone back in time.
So I think he created his own timeline. Like he created his own timeline, and now then he comes back to the current timeline because what happened is he went back to the original point where he was supposed to come back to. Because like, okay, so you know how like in Endgame you have the Ancient One showing the Hulk, he's like, look, this is your timeline. This is the timeline that spawns when I give you the stone right here. Right? And that's when he makes the argument, but what if we took the stone back and put it right back here right after I took it? It's going to stay on the same timeline. Okay. However, Captain America had the stones and traveled back to those timelines, but then he traveled back in time to be with Peggy Carter, thus creating an alternate timeline. Right? But then, for him to go back to be where he was supposed to be with Sam and Bucky, right there by the side of the lake where he's old Captain Rogers or whatever, I say he went back to that point, closing off his timeline with Peggy, going back, and then continuing on. And I think...
But wait, isn't that just it? Like,
have you watched Loki yet?
Yes, I have seen Loki.
Okay, and what I think happened is he came back, went back to the right timeline he was supposed to be on, or the time whatever, moved him back there, and that timeline that he created with Peggy got purged.
So, okay, let me see if I got this straight. So, at the end of the Endgame movie, Captain America returns each respective Infinity Stone back to where they were picked up.
Correct.
Right. And so, like, he went back in time, not because of the time stone, but because of this time machine.
The PIM stuff, like getting really small, going to quantum realm.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Ends up back there, and thus creating a new timeline where Captain America is not frozen in the freaking ice, but another one where he goes back and gets with Peggy Carter, creating a new timeline.
No, I don't think he would create a timeline where, like, he's not frozen, because then you would have two Captain Americas.
Exactly, so that creates another timeline,
right? Like,
that was then purged.
But then, like, you would have the Avengers where there never was Captain America.
Thing is, there will be a Captain America because he's frozen in the ice along the main timeline still. And so,
my head hurts.
Exactly, that Captain America that was frozen in the ice.
Okay,
jump to this.
I'm just gonna make this simple. Here's what I think: Captain America takes the Infinity Stones, put them back where they belong, and then he decides that he does not. He doesn't come back to his friends over in the present time with the Avengers. He decides to stay with Peggy, and so he knows that his past self is frozen.
Yeah, so
right.
There's two Captain Americas.
Right, there's two Captain Americas, but here's
creating a new timeline.
Okay, here's the difference. I think while the Captain America that is currently frozen, thaws out and then, ends up working with the Avengers, the Captain America that later goes back in time, spends the rest of his life with Peggy, I think he just laid low. Until the frozen Captain America has thought out, just did all the things that he had to do, following the events through the Avengers, Age of Ultron, Civil War, and then Infinity War, Endgame, and then like he wouldn't reveal himself until Captain America at Endgame goes back in time. And then you see old Steve just sitting at that bench.
Yeah, but then why did Peggy Carter die alone in a hospital? Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So his younger self is there. She's there. She's like, I have been spending my entire life with Captain freaking America, who's not frozen in ice, who's in fact staying with me, right? I'm having a great time living my life out with Captain America. Wait a minute. I'm in a hospital dying. Where's my husband? Where is he? And she's like, oh my gosh. It was like no visitors except for Steve Rogers. But sir, you're in there. Oh crap. And he just like bails. Like, what is that? It's like, oh, is it? Oh my gosh, it's 2011. I gotta go.
Okay, let's end this. Let's end this before we
go down another rabbit hole.
Drop down in this.
So I'm telling you, it created an alternate timeline, which was then purged by the people from Loki.
I am so glad. That's one other. See,
I'm calling it.
That's one other thing that's been kind of bothering me.
Yeah?
With Loki?
Yeah?
And What If?
Alright,
so the whole idea with What If...
Correct.
...is that, hey, like, what if this thing happened to this hero such and such, Like, Steve Rogers doesn't get the serum, but his girlfriend, Carter, does, and becomes Captain Carter, that kind of thing. And, that creates a new timeline.
Captain America's last name isn't America. I don't think so.
Okay, what I mean.
Captain Britain, if anything. I mean, come on. Like...
Okay.
I'm just calling it how I see it.
All right, what I'm getting at is that then you got Loki, where at Endgame, like the Avengers had a little mishap.
Right.
And then Loki
got the Tesseract.
Yeah, the version of Loki in the past took the Tesseract and then bailed somewhere, but until the TVA caught up with him.
Right.
So it's just like what things are allowed to be split into a different timeline and which ones are not.
Right. Exactly. And then, like, who makes the decision? So it's got to be that the dude that's around at the end of Loki.
He
Kane,
who remains.
the Conqueror.
What?
Kane the Conqueror.
Kane the Conqueror?
I think it's Kane the Conqueror.
That's his actual canon name?
I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'll pull it up.
All I've heard was He Who Remains. That's the only name I've ever heard from that guy.
No, he is King the Conqueror, but he is He Who Remains.
I don't remember hearing that other name then.
Yeah, he is. That is him.
I mean, I even had subtitles on, just trying to watch and listen for it.